Looking at number 30, I see a series that does not converge, and the reason I know it doesn't converge is because, okay, so this is the series that I'm looking at from the textbook. The sequence of terms from that series, 1 over n, does not converge. And so the nth term test says that the series here does not converge. So you might not feel like that's a very gratifying presentation to just refer to this theorem, this thing called the nth term test, that if the sequence of terms of a series diverges or does not converge, then the series does not converge. Let's just take a look at this guy for a second. You might feel like 1 over n gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Yes, it does, but the natural log of 1 over n is a totally different story. As 1 over n gets close to 0, natural log of something close to 0 becomes a negative number, which is a really big negative number, really far to the left of the number line. Let me present it to you this way. So we could rewrite this as the sum from 1 to infinity of natural log of 1 over n, or the sum of natural log of n to the negative first power. Now, there's this property of logs where you can take the exponent of the argument of a log and bring it to a coefficient. So there we go. Just an n right there and a negative sign right there. Now, all of these terms have a negative sign, so I could take that negative sign outside of the sum. That is simply factoring with infinitely many terms. So now that leaves me with this series. Okay, now in this series, it's pretty clear that natural log of n keeps getting bigger and bigger as n gets bigger and bigger. And so you keep adding on bigger and bigger terms. So you get your sum, you've done a whole bunch of terms, and then you add on natural log of 10,001. You add to that natural log of 10,002, and you keep going. Look, this thing has no chance of converging. And that was just hidden a little bit by replacing n with 1 over n. You got to have some fluency in mathematics to see this stuff. You've got to remember that natural log goes to infinity as its argument goes to 0. Be able to sort of breathe the algebra, that is to immediately see that that's the relevant idea here.